Hi, I'm Brennan Ellrich, and this is
Sturg writes it down.
yeah.
I'm here in rural Pennsylvania, and you're out there in rural the Midwest.
Oh, you're back in Pennsylvania?
I've been in Pennsylvania the whole year.
I thought you guys went to.
Oh no, we're in Ohio right now, technically, but that's because we
Oh,
go. The lake is right here, so there's like a little lake. It's called Pymatooning Lake, and it's a 25-minute drive from the Pennsylvania location that we are normally in for uh like 5 out of the 6 weeks that we're going back and forth. And then we come over to Andover, Ohio, where we actually just came back yesterday. Um, so we're gonna be here until Monday, the Monday right after my birthday, because my birthday's on Saturday this week. I'll be 44, sadly. Um, but yeah, Michael's like, yeah, I know. But yeah, no, we're in Ohio. We're like Ohio Pennsylvania border basically at this point.
I see. I see. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, I
this
didn't
is
know
still
like how
rural
far.
Ohio. This is still rural Ohio. It's nice out there. It's
Oh,
super
okay.
nice. State park land all around the lake.
Okay.
So there's
I didn't
many,
know how far into Ohio you went,
not
but
really. I'm still pretty much
okay.
in Pennsylvania. That's why I said it, because we're like right here,
Well,
connected to Pennsylvania by a lake border,
when Allie and I went to Oklahoma, it was just basically right inside Oklahoma, but
just on the
we
other side of Arkansas.
no, well, it was no, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas. We were kind of in that corner, so
Why
it
did I
was
say
just on the.
Arkansas? I don't. I know you
I
don't
mean,
like
it is.
Arkansas.
It does border Arkansas, I think, on one side. Wait, maybe it
Yeah,
does. No,
it
wait,
does.
yeah,
It does.
yeah, it does at the bottom.
Texarkana is in
Yeah, yeah,
Oklahoma.
yeah. But we were at the top of it, so
Yeah, good weed. Yeah, Oklahoma is good weed. Yeah.
we saw quite a few weed stores there. Actually,
Yeah.
we saw what we saw most of was casinos, of course, uh, weed stores, and Dollar General stores.
Oh, I see a ton of Dollar General stores out here.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
when it's rural and not much
yeah,
else, it's literally Dollar General. Like where all the food deserts are, it's Dollar General.
yeah,
Yeah, what's up, Onyx Rose? Our favorite collabor I was gonna say collaborator. I guess that is the word. Like,
yeah.
we love collaborating with Onyx Rose. She's awesome. She's our buddy.
We have a lot of Dollar Generals here too,
Yeah.
of course.
She said, "What's up, hoes?"
Yeah,
She's the only one I like when she calls me by my first name, like my actual first name. So, as she says it all the time now. She's like, "What's up, Jerry?" I'm like, "What's up? What's up, Onyx Rose?" I like it. Well, no, actually, I wouldn't even mind if you called me Jerry, but I don't know. Sturge is what you know me by for
yeah.
Jerry.
It's kind of yeah. That's the thing. If you know somebody for so long by a certain name, it's kind of hard to switch over and start calling them something else because I don't know.
Yeah.
It just seems odd.
Yeah. It's whatever. I as long as you don't call me like something. Well, I mean, if you even if you called me something horrible, I'd let it pass as long as it wasn't something that threatened me.
I think if I called you something horrible, you would have to know that it was a joke or
Well,
satirical or
obviously,
something, you know. But
obviously, yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna start on a topic here, really quick. I wanted to read the article that I'd pulled out, the news article, that I wanted to share this week that we were going to talk about briefly. It was about Hunter Biden. So I'm gonna go ahead
oh
and read it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I almost forgot to write it. I asked you what it was, and then I didn't write it down. But
That's okay.
okay,
We'll
sorry.
read it. It's in your Discord anyway, so hang on.
Oh yeah,
So this was from BuzzFeed. Brian Gold. Oh my gosh, BuzzFeed, really? Oh, whatever. Who cares? It's still news. Hunter Biden called out closeted gay Republicans and people had lots of thoughts. For years, Hunter Biden mostly stayed out of the spotlight while everyone else told his story for him, and you've been probably noticing lately that's clearly changing. He's been firing back at critics online and making the podcast rounds. And I want to add something to this really quick. He's also on Substack, so that's why I picked the
Yeah,
story.
I've seen a bunch of people like tagging him or restacking notes and stuff like that and putting
Yeah.
comments on that they like what he's saying.
Mhm.
I don't follow him or anything, but I do know he's here.
Yeah. He's been surprisingly open about everything from his relapse to sobriety to the fallout from the leaked sex tape taken from his laptop. He's also offered blunt, unfiltered opinions on the current political landscape, making for some of the most candid interviews he's ever given. He appeared on the I've Had It podcast recently, where he told host Jennifer Welch that he believes the biggest problem in Washington, D.C. is the closetocracy, and that everyone in D.C. knows that there's this closeted gay mafia, largely Republican, that exists in Washington, and everybody knows every single one of them who's gay. The hypocrisy, he said, led to some politicians' internal conflicts, fueling their public hostility towards gay people. Well, yesterday he appeared on the Don Lemon show where he doubled down on his claim that DC is full of closet gay Republicans and once again alleged that Lindsey Graham was gay, though Lindsey had never publicly addressed this during his lifetime, but we all know. Come on.
Yeah.
Don Lemon's like, why are Republicans so obsessed with gay people? Hunter Biden, there's a contingency of gay Republican men that are closeted and have an enormous amount of self hate. And we all know who they are. When Lemon followed up by low key being messy and asking him which other politicians were gay, Biden joked that he wouldn't name names because he's already in enough lawsuits. Though he did possibly drop some hints and insisted that everyone in Washington knows who he's been talking about, and repeated that his belief that some anti-gay or LGBTQ plus politicians are driven by unresolved internal conflict rather than ideology alone. When Lemon pressed him further, Biden again joked, "Give me another minute, and I'll give you six more names." The clips quickly spread where thousands weighed in. Okay, I don't care about these reactions, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we get it. People have different opinions about it. Okay, cool.
I
This is
think
what I
it's
get
I
that's
mean,
what I get for BuzzFeed. I'm getting
I
out.
kind of
Let's don't read that.
I kind of go back and forth on this. Like for the most part, I don't think it's ever good to out anyone if they're not ready or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Even Republicans.
But the bad thing is like
I said even.
they're yeah, well, the bad thing is what they're doing. Like if they're actually internalizing their own sexual orientation or whatever,
Yeah.
and then outwardly making laws against them and stuff like that and condemning them, it's really hard not to say, well, guess what? I know something about you, and here it is. I don't know. It's just it's a hard line to draw.
I think if you're gonna be gay in politics, like at the very least, don't vote against your own self interests.
Right.
Period. I
Yeah.
mean, even if you're Republican, Democrat, whatever, like just don't vote against your own interests. Like that just makes sense. Why are you trying to push this agenda when if you were found out, it would hurt you, and like just because you don't like your party or whatever doesn't like the fact that you're gay, like that's so stupid. Like why even risk that? Like just to be in politics, I would quit if I had that kind of battle of conscience there. I'd be like, no. If I'm a Republican and I
Yeah.
find out I'm gay, I'm like, I'm resigning. I'm like, my party doesn't believe in uh, doesn't doesn't acknowledge my lifestyle as being natural, and I can no longer serve people in an honest and sincere way. I would have to step down.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. They're not honest and straightforward, I guess. Straightforward.
Yeah.
But
Mhm. Okay,
yeah.
so let's talk about your week now, because I'm interested in this. I want to know what's happened to you this week.
Okay.
I, I
Well,
I saw you on Sunday, Mad Libs. That was fun.
oh yeah, yeah, you came in partway
I
through.
helped give us the best one.
I don't even remember. I know you came in. I think you came in for the second one, and there
The
were
third
like
one.
we did. Oh,
We
the
did
third.
3.
Okay,
I came
we
in at
did
the end,
three
remember? Because
altogether.
you had already done 2 before I came in,
Oh, okay.
and then I was
Yeah,
like, "Come on, Brandon, do this for me. Like,
I
it's
didn't
me."
do. I didn't have very many people in there to begin with, but there was one guy who was Martin, I
Martin
think his name
Vasquez.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was contributing for all the answers and stuff, which was great. And then at the very end, right after we finished, Ben Ulansey came in, and he always contributes crazy stuff.
The
And
shark
so I was like,
jizz.
"Oh, Ben, you just came in at the
What
end."
was it?
So
Shark
then
jizz milkshake or something like that?
I don't remember. Yeah, something about shark jizz. I don't remember what it
Do
was,
do you
but
remember one of the adjectives I gave you? It should be fresh in your mind because it was such a off the wall adjective. Deleterious.
um. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, yes. Well, actually, I have it right here, but
It's the cat
any
one,
oh
yeah.
no, wait, no, that's the one I wrote. So I always write one, or usually write one myself, because
Yeah.
I like creativity, I like originality, so I just want to come up with my own instead of using the printed ones.
Uh,
But so I did that first, but then
uh,
since I was going to do another one, I was like, well, I can't just come up with one on the fly. It's kind of hard to do that. So I use the printed books. But um, anyway, yeah, Ben came in and he and Martin contributed, and then I think there was somebody else that might have come in. Wendy Russell came in at some
yeah,
point, and
Wendy
she was
Resto came in when I was in there.
oh okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then you
Wendy
came
and
in
I
at the end of the
Wendy,
second one.
Ben so the last one was Wendy, Ben, Martin, and I all contributed to your last one.
Yeah.
You
So
used
yeah,
most of
you
my
came
sug
in after the second one, and
Yeah.
then it was like, well, I've got to do another one now.
You used most of my suggestions, by the way. So, like, a lot of people were
Oh,
trying to give
okay.
you words, and a lot of the words that came into that one at the very end, you used a lot of mine.
I try to go back and forth, like when I'm looking at looking at different answers. I try not to take all of them from the same person if I can help it, to make sure everybody's getting equal, um, I don't know, equal billing, equal attention, whatever. But anyway, so before that, Friday night, no, not Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Friday night, I went to a coffee shop and they had live music and poetry reading. So that was pretty cool. I posted a note about it,
Excuse me.
but there's the one lady. She's saying like she's saying some Alanis Morissette and Meredith. Oh, who sings that one?
Meredith
I'm a
Brooks,
bitch.
Itch. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Meredith Brooks, yeah.
She was kind of a one hit wonder, I guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was saying I'll just cover different artists and stuff. And then the lady who was doing poetry was reading mainly pretty much every poem she read was something to do with God, something about God and stuff. And so it was kind of odd to go from these poems about God to I'm a bitch and Alanis Morissette saying, "Does she go down on you in a theater?" You know, like we got we got quite a dichotomy going on, but
Yeah.
it was all right. It was pretty cool. I like to get out and do something like that every once in a while, but and then yesterday was the Mad Libs, and actually tonight I'm going to see the Odyssey with a
Oh,
couple of friends, so we'll see how that goes. Have you seen it?
no, I don't go to the movie
Okay.
theater.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I don't go very often, but
the last time I
um
went to the movie theater was probably, like, 8, 9 years ago,
oh
and
wow. Yeah.
that was, like, the first time in, like, 5 years before that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that was 8, 9 years ago, Mike. No, yeah, it was. We lived in Chicago that long ago already. Yeah. Mike didn't realize it was that long since we lived in Chicago.
So what was the the movie that you saw last
What
in the
movie did
theater.
we see, Mike? Do you remember? I don't either. I remember
Oh,
barely being able to hear it. Yeah, it's. I go to the movies so infrequently now because I worked in a movie theater when I was 20 or 19.
oh yeah.
And I watched a bunch of free movies all the time on my pass. And I saw so this was like 2001, 2002. So I watched like Joe Dirt, Chocolat,
Yes.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh
Uh,
yes, that was a good one.
I've seen that movie in the movie theater 16 times because I got free movies all the time. And you could see a movie as many times as you wanted if it was free. So
Yeah.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was one of those movies. It was even though it was in Chinese and dubbed, well, the subtitles were in English. I didn't want to watch the dubbed one because dubbed stuff makes me frustrated. It
Mhm.
was it was I watched it in Chinese and I started trying to learn Chinese words as I was following along.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Watching it 16 times. But anyway, that ending always breaks my heart. But yeah, that if you haven't seen the movie, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie after this long, you deserve to get spoiled. But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. After so long, I think it's okay.
you should watch it. But yeah, the girl, the one who was like supposed to be the hero's journey, or whatever, she jumps off the cliff at the end. Anyway, yeah,
It
Green
was a
Death.
good movie.
That's it. Yeah, Onyx Rose has seen it. Oh, and Shakespeare in Love. Yeah, I remember that movie. That was such a good movie. Anyway, continue with your story because I got to summarize it.
Oh well, that's pretty much it. I because yeah, I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. I was gonna go with a friend of mine to a picnic, cookout kind of thing, but it was on a Saturday. It was so hot, and it was gonna be outside the whole time.
Ooh,
And she was like, I'm not so keen on being out there,"
I wouldn't be either.
so we decided not to go to that. So yeah, that's it.
Let's see. Open mic um oh wait, hold on. Open mic with a wannabe female preacher, a bitch, and high humidity. That's all I have.
Oh, and we just mentioned Wendy
Wendy
a
Russell, yeah, we
little
mentioned
while
her and she
ago.
popped in. That's funny.
Wendy, I was
Um,
talking about Mad Libs. That's why we mentioned you. So,
oh, so Brandon, button that all the way up really quick because Wendy mentioned your shirt,
oh
and I
yes, my
mentioned how much
shirt.
I love. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, no, no,
It's the
okay. I
one.
was gonna say those are snap
It's the
buttons,
snappy kind. Yeah, the little.
and those are my favorite type of those type of style shirts. And I haven't had one in a while because the Walmart doesn't really sell those in my size. And every time I go there, it goes up to 2X, but I'm a 3X. And they don't have any of those. But yeah, I'm wearing my pink floral shirt today.
I like that.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna put my chips over here. Mike's trying to feed me right now, but I'm gonna eat that off camera. Well, I know I will, but I'm gonna eat it off. I don't want to eat it. I'll just have one. Well,
And you just put it in when it's your turn to tell the story.
I'm about to. So, this week I had a little, well, not an ordeal with my pharmacy, but I needed to go into town. You know, I haven't been able to walk in over 2 months. Everything's broken and it's still healing. Um, I had to go get my, some meds that were ready at the pharmacy in town, which was 2 miles away. It's like a 5 minute drive, but you know, we're in our camper and we're not trying to move
Yeah.
when we're still because the camper is attached to our vehicle. So it's like the vehicle is the camper. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like
Right.
hitched or anything. It's literally a class C. So it's like everything's together. So I'm not trying to move this thing when we don't have to. So when it comes to getting my meds were ready on the 16th. Insurance only allows them to hold it for 10 days. So I have to get it by Sunday. and I'm calling and calling and letting them know, hey, I'm trying to get into town. Can you deliver? They said, yeah, we'll deliver, but it'll take a few days. I'm like, oh shit. Okay, I'm not gonna wait. I'll just see if I can get into town. I should have probably done that in hindsight, but I ended up telling them, okay, well, what if I come on Monday? That's the day after the 10 days. Well, that's the day I'm leaving camp to go into the other camp, and we're re-driving. Like, that's fine. We'll hold it for you. That's the final day we can hold it for you.
Mm.
So we got into town when we were leaving Monday, which was yesterday, and grabbed my meds, and I sorely needed them because I've been without them for like a week, longer actually, like 10 days. Yeah, that's my story. I'm sticking to it.
So, well, I don't have a spin on this one. Um,
You could say I got drugged.
needing, I mean, getting drug. Yeah, you needed your drugs. That's it.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah,
needed my
you really
fix.
needed your drugs, and your dealer wouldn't bring them to you,
Uh-uh.
and you had a hard time getting there because you were
It's a shitty.
desperate for them.
Yeah, it's a shitty dealer.
Yeah, but he hold them for you a day after he promised
He's
he
pretty
would.
good.
So
Yep.
that's that was a positive.
That's cool. All right, what story do you have for us this week, Brandon? From meeting your
Oh,
Substack.
I'm sorry. I did have one more
Uh,
thing that I
just
did.
tell
I
it to us. I'm not
watched.
gonna spin it. I'm not spinning it. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I watched Heartstopper, the movie,
Mhm.
Heartstopper Forever. Um, Onyx Rose is familiar with the show. Did have you seen any of it? Okay, but anyway, it was a good show. I mean, I'm probably not like the target demographic for it, but it's really touching, and I always cry at almost every episode. Cried at the movie. Oh yeah, Onyx Rose. I'll type to her.
Just tell her you're not gonna spoil it.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, it's I cry. I cry at the episodes and stuff because I feel like it's kind of like it's not necessarily a sad cry when I cry over it. It's more like I wish I would have had that growing up, you
Mhm.
know? And I kind of lament my own childhood, teenage years and whatnot. So it's like when I see people in the queer community being able to have their relationships and stuff and be out. Now, not all of them. Most of them, I think, in the show had come out at some point, but um, being able to do that, it's like I never felt like I could. So it
Mhm.
was it's kind of sad in some ways, but also happy that other people are able to do it now more so than when I
Than
was growing
before.
up. Yeah,
Mhm.
but yeah. Anyway, so back to the so and the Heartstoppers movie was really good. I'm not going to talk about what happened in it or anything because Onyx Rose hasn't seen it, and whoever else might be watching this
Wait,
may
Brandon,
not have
have you
seen
seen
it.
Boy Meets
But
Girl?
I have that on my list. It's in my my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet.
Sammy and Onyx Rose talked about it on Sunday. Before I think I went to their video before I went to yours. I don't remember the order, but it was something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's an amazing movie. I watched it years ago. Um, I won't spoil anything, but there are a bunch of spoilers on Sammy and Onyx Rose's. I just saw Zach. Sammy and Onyx
Yeah.
Rose's uh talk on their show on Sunday. As they basically outline the entire plot. So if you want spoilers,
Oh,
you could watch that and you could literally get the whole movie. But it's better if you watch it because it's a good movie. Oh yeah, yeah. Anyway, let's transition to your story.
All right. So my story, I guess, is I'm gonna read the one that I published yesterday, my most recent one. So this is the Midwest, weather of the tropics without any of the parks. Because it's been pretty humid here lately. Some days it's like 90, 93 degrees or something like that, but the heat index is like 117. So it's the humidity is making it feel like it's much warmer.
Mhm.
And I don't know what that translates, windy. I'm sorry. I don't know what that translate into Celsius. I don't know how to convert that stuff.
What was the temperature?
It was, well, 93. It's been like in the 90s, but
Mhm.
you know,
That's
I mean,
30. That's
I
34.
oh, okay.
Mhm.
There you go. 34 degrees Celsius. We Americans have to be different than everybody else.
Mhm.
All right. So the dew point lately has been like above 70 degrees, which is apparently considered, quote, oppressive, muggy, and tropical.
Mhm.
When I think of tropical, I imagine places like the Caribbean islands, Jamaica, Virgin Islands, and I say imagine because I've never been to any of those places. But according to my weather app, I don't need to go anywhere because I'm already in a tropical area, meteorologically speaking. If I'm living in the tropics, I'd like to see more beaches, tan pool boys, and fruity drinks with umbrellas in them, rather than my reality, which is brown grass, sunburnt rednecks, and well water. We have we have plenty of lakes around here, but you have to elbow your way past the cows to get into the water, where you can't see 2 inches past the surface. You walk down into the water, and instead of feeling the sand between your toes, you feel the squish of mud. Except it's not always mud. Remember the cows I was talking about?
Oh.
It's also muggy, which means unpleasantly warm and humid. Unpleasant is a word you would describe soup that has slightly too much salt. The unpleasantness of this weather is more like being stuck in a vat of jello. I hate jello, except the jello is made with sweat instead of water.
Oh.
Unpleasantly warm is a nicer way of saying it's fucking hot. If the United States weren't so prudish, I'd do my gardening in the buff. My surprise lilies wouldn't be the only things without clothes. My grandma used to call them naked ladies, the surprise lilies, but Googling that phrase does not result in photos of flowers. It's also, quote, oppressive, which means unjustly inflicting hardship or constraint, especially on a minority or other subordinate group. Also, close and sultry weather-wise. Sounds like the weather is homophobic. The weather is so humid, I feel like I'm swimming when I walk to my car. The air presses against you from all sides. It invades your space like a socially unaware close talker. Seinfeld reference. The oppressiveness here in the Midwest doesn't only apply to the air, though. I planned to attend a local Pride Fest a few years ago. I heard that a group identifying itself as Citizens for the Protection of Children wanted to ban the scheduled drag show. Because the Pride event advertised the show being family friendly, this group decided that the LGBTQ plus community was targeting children and imposing their gay agenda. These citizens held signs at the entrance to the parking lot reading things like, protecting your children. Their own children wouldn't dare attend a drag show, but they needed to protect other people's children. Oppressive? Yeah, I'd say so. If you'd like to help me escape this oppressive, muggy, tropical like environment, consider becoming a paid subscriber. Oh, that's the end of my thing. It's just my.
I was like, wait a second, what? Okay.
I try.
This is
I try to like incorporate my
yeah.
call for action into the article somehow.
Hold on,
But
Brandon. This is a paid advertisement by the Brandon Ellrich Corporation.
yeah, right. I wish it was
Okay.
paid.
Yeah. Well, so this one's from Medium, the one I'm about to read. And before I do my story, I just want to say that was pretty funny. Oh my God, was that a tick? Oh, that was an ant. It was biting me. I thought it was a tick. I didn't know ants could bite. Ow! They bite. Yeah, they bite. Keep biting me. I fucking ow. This is very,
Oh
very
my gosh.
interesting right now. I'm getting bitten up by all these ants while we're on camera. This is not
Are
great.
they fire ants?
No, they're black. They're like these big black ants. They just
Oh.
bite.
Well, they're coming after the food you're eating.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm eating chips off camera. Well, kinda, but why would it smell the water? Oh, ants everywhere. Yeah, that hurt. Okay, hold on. I was so distracted. Okay, so before we move on to my story, let's see. Uh, yeah, it's hot, oppressively hot. So hot that when you bend over to do your gardening, we see rosebud. I mean, rosebuds.
Rosebuds.
Well, I mean, sometimes, people describe a butthole as like looking like a rosebud. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So when you said I should be gardening in the buff, I was
And the
thinking
buff. Mm.
you might as well just bend over and let us all see the rosebud. Anyway, yeah, because you're pink. Hold on. No, you gotta get it right. He's corny. Oh, and it's big fiberglass insulation. Yes, yes. Yeah. Mike says that's a color of skin. We shouldn't be calling you white. We should be calling you rosebud. Or what was it again? Corning pink. The fiberglass insulation stuff. You know that pink stuff you see?
Yeah, yeah.
You're a little more tan though, so I don't know. Indian. It's white. It's some kind of Indian. Yeah. Maybe he's Cherokee. Right. Oh,
Wendy,
for Wendy, it's actually morning tomorrow.
right. She
Um,
said it's cold in New Zealand.
mhm.
Huh. We had frost this morning. That's yeah,
Well, I
well,
mean, New Zealand is New Zealand is in winter right now because it is
is it?
winter. It's winter in the southern hemisphere.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, she
and
just said that too. It's winter.
and the longitude, yeah, longitude. No, it's latitude, right? Where New
Latitude,
Zealand, yeah, latitude
yeah,
is,
latitude is up and down, right?
yeah.
Longitude is
So
this way.
they're on a lower latitude than Australia, even. Well, in some parts, and it would basically be not Antarctic weather, but like you're in that zone that's getting closer to Antarctica because it's like right
Yeah.
there. So in winter, it could get cold. I mean, I'm sure there are other factors in there that keep it a little warmer than it should be, but New Zealand, yeah, New Zealand. I'm not surprised to hear that there's frost right now. Um, but anyway, speaking of countries, the story I'm gonna write or that I wrote was a satirical piece on why Belgium even exists. It's called "Why Is Belgium Even a Thing?" And this is a fun one. So this is
Oh, I
you
remember you
remember it.
saying you had like a series of those, right? Why does
I'm
this
gonna be
country
doing more of
exist?
these. Yeah, the next one's gonna be "Why Is the United Kingdom Even a Thing?" And I know I'm gonna get a lot of viewership for that one because there are a lot of I actually have quite a few UK subscribers. So all right. Why is Belgium even a thing? This country is basically three-ish countries that were pieced together in a rush. I've studied geography for a long time. I still can't understand why Belgium exists. I previously did a similar article years ago questioning why Luxembourg even exists, an equally ridiculous country. Germany, France, and the Netherlands should just get it over with and cede that, and that land should cede to themselves. The country has three regions: Wallonia, Flanders, and Brussels. In the Flanders region, they speak their version of Dutch, which is intelligible to Dutch speakers, but is called Flemish. In the Wallonia region, they speak their version of French or Walloon. And in Brussels, it's both French and Dutch in an international statement with a French lean. They don't even have a Belgian language. There's a German speaking section in the east of the country that comprises a very tiny minority. Another reason why this is baffling to me is that they exist in a country about 12 million. They've gone without a government in its recent history twice. In fact, both times were over 500 days. It's almost as if they're telling the world they don't want to exist anymore. The divide literally boils down to not understanding each other literally and figuratively. And you'd think that with that divide, there'd only be two governments, but no, they have six because Belgium. Both of the main regions of the country, yes, they literally pretend the German speakers in their country don't even exist, speak two different and distinct languages. They don't even watch each other's programming, and they each have their own entertainers with, even more surprisingly, their own version of the reality singing show The Voice. So they have two versions of The Voice. This isn't an Adam Levine and Blake Shelton feud playing out. It's a whole Adam and Blake started their own shows kind of dysfunction. Despite all of this, there isn't great support to split the country into two and govern as two different countries. It's almost as if they enjoy hanging around their toxic exes. After all, they already have many governments. You'd be surprised that they wouldn't want to split into six at this point. They hardly agree on anything, and some have floated the idea of being part of the bigger bordering countries they are more associated with. Belgium is a big will they, won't they on the great world stage. Their people might not be big on splitting up, but they sure as the hell act like messy, bitter exes engaging in a loud and public feud at the mall. It's weird too because Brussels, the capital, acts like the de facto capital of the European Union. They're great at being the capital of an entire confederation, but they're barely holding on to their own country. They don't own a creation that was made within their own borders, a creation that the French took the name for. The French fry was actually started in Belgium. Why don't we call them Belgian fries? Because maybe they already know that Belgium doesn't really exist. At least they have Belgian waffles and chocolate to their name, but many people outside of Belgium think that's a brand, not the country of origin. Also, the Belgian people are proud when it comes to these two food items, as if their country isn't good for anything other than these two exact things. For a region that's roughly the size of the US states of Maryland and West Virginia, neither one of those is a separate country, although you'd be confused by that if you drove through them. That land could be better utilized by being occupied by the larger bordering countries. I imagine the Netherlands would love to have an extra little land in the south, considering it's the smallest of the countries in question, and those people already speak their language, the Netherlands, not Maryland, though honestly, also likely West Virginia. Then there's that weird border they already share with the Netherlands, Barle Hertog and Barle Nassau. I think I'm saying that right. Forgive me if I'm not. Um, why does the border town look like a kid took a marker and just started drawing outside the lines and arbitrarily set up where one country starts and the other ends? There's so much chaos in this town that combining Belgium with the Netherlands would make more sense than whatever this nonsense is. Did you know you can live in Belgium, work in the Netherlands, get mail in the Netherlands, and flip flop between countries for various tasks, all while keeping two sets of laws in mind? And we thought the chaos within Belgium was already a lot. And if you thought this was all the chaos, this mess of a place has a monarchy. I already don't support the monarchy in any country. Honestly, this mirrors and reminds me of the mess that's the United Kingdom. But I'll get into that into a future country rant. It's actually my next one. They're basically the mess the UK is, but with a fraction of the population. Why do you need a monarch on top of that? One of the country's biggest exports to put the biggest flourish on all this is the surrealist art. Did you know that the painting that's a Cinepasum Peep, that's Magritte? And it's kind of fitting, right? Honestly. Their other famous art includes the statue of a peeing boy and a giant atom sculpture, because of course it would. Belgium's Belgium's borders are surreal, the political structure is surreal, the languages are surreal, and on top of it, it's famous art. In the paraphrased words of Magritte, after spending all this time wondering why Belgium even exists as a country, I think to myself, ce n'est pas un pays, because what the actual fuck? Thank you, Brandon.
Sorry, I was responding to people in the
No, no.
in the
Yeah, I see
chat.
Martin isn't here. So Martin,
This
is it okay? Because with the last name being Vasquez. Hi, Martin and Martin. Is it Martin or Martin? Because I mean, I've heard it both
oh
ways.
yeah, yeah, Vasquez. Um so do you get any backlash from these why do these countries exist? Are you have you only done one so far, published one of them so far?
No, I have two:
Oh, okay.
Luxembourg and Belgium. Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
From now on, I'm gonna call Senor Vasquez, Martin. Oh, and the other Martin is Italian, so that's Martin Maenza. I studied Italian as well, so I mean, I'm on my eighth language on you're on. I'm on my eighth language on Duolingo right now.
Oh, that's cool. Which
The
one
one
is
that
it?
I just read in the Belgian piece, French,
Oh
because
yeah.
those words that I was saying in on the Belgian piece, that was Magritte who was speaking French.
Oh, so do you get people from those countries like uh who don't understand that it's satire and
Oh
say
yeah,
negative
no, there
things?
was a comment on that piece from somebody who lives in Belgium, one of my followers and subscribers. And she was like, "We get to make fun of our country because we're from here, but what are you outside or whatever?" She's like, "I usually
Oh
respect your
yeah,
piece," and I told her, "I'm just joking. This is satire." She's like, "Okay."
right.
She was fine with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Magritte, the artist, Onyx Rose.
Some people just don't understand satire. They I don't know, even when it's labeled, I don't know if you put yours under that label and
I might
maybe
have.
I don't know, but even when it is, you've got
Mhm.
the at the that what's that called at the top? The um on Medium when you can put
Oh,
the category or
the
whatever.
header.
Header, yeah, yeah. But even when you do put satire on there, people just ignore that or they're like they get offended anyway. They read it like why is this person talking bad about my blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Oh, the tag, that's what it was.
Yeah. Well,
Martin.
no, tag the Martin is talking about the tag, like when you put the tags on it, like
Oh
the
yeah,
content.
yeah, yeah.
So
Well, there's that too, I
that's
guess.
another element of it because always use the 5 tags,
Right.
but it's
And you probably put satire in there somewhere.
it's somewhere. Yeah, I put humor in there, yeah. Um, Feel free to post all the satire you want about the US, though good luck, the reality is satirical enough. You can't satirize the US right now. I mean, SNL tries, but they still fall short of the madness that's really going on because it has to be over the top of what's currently going on for it to feel more whatever, and
Yeah,
I'm like,
they're basically news reporting in
yeah.
in a way. They're just acting out what's actually happened, and it
Mhm.
looks like satire and
They
comedy.
can't they can't out satirize what's going on in the world right now. It's like
Yeah,
it's probably why people say SNL is not as good as it used to be because they used to be able to do, but like with the energy this administration is bringing, it's hard to do that. You just can't.
yeah,
It used to be when we were younger, you could say something insulting to someone as a joke, but it just doesn't really work like that to do. Yeah, exactly, Martin.
yeah.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, no, I'm glad we both got to share our stories on this. Now I want to do my favorite part of this coming up, which is our two arguments. So we always have a side A and a side B for a certain topic that we want to do, and today Brandon's arguing side A, and I'm arguing side B. So since you're side A, you're going to go first, and you're going to go ahead and tell them what our discussion is about and what side you're taking on it.
Okay, well, I'll have to uh go back and look at it because I already forgot. Um, what was it? Oh yeah, here we are. Here we are. Um, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Is masculine for masculine just a preference? So is it is it harmless? Is it a harmless preference, or is it homophobic or transphobic or anything else? If you prefer, like, if I prefer a masculine person, that's a preference, right? But am I being ex, exclusionary. What would the word be?
Exclusionary, that's right.
Exclusionary?
Mhm.
Exclusionary. If I don't if I don't want to date someone who's more feminine or whatever. I have kind of a personal story about this. I met this guy on I think it was a meetup app or something because it wasn't like a dating app, but anyway, not we were having a conversation back and forth, and then he says that he's actually a trans male, and I was like, oh, I was like, so it's kind of hard because like for me, like sex and all that, you know, I like the guy with a penis, you know, and he hadn't had the bottom surgery or whatever, and it's like it's kind of hard to force an attraction. Well, kind of like I was trying to force my I was trying to force myself to be straight, dating a girl and wanting to get trying to get married and everything because I wanted to be normal. I wanted to be accepted more, but it just wasn't going to work because I wasn't attracted to her in that way, and we would both be miserable. So it's like you can't really force your attraction. It's just innate, you know? So that's my argument. It's a personal attraction. You're born a certain way, attracted to certain people. Some people are attracted to both men and women, masculine, feminine, whatever, and some people aren't.
All right,
And that's
Brandon,
just the way it is.
that's your side of the story, and
Yeah,
you're sticking to it. Before I start
that's what
my
it is.
side, I'm gonna have to counterbalance here and say, I did find your example with your story a little bit. I'm not gonna say it was a non sequitur, but I'm gonna say, I mean, yes, obviously, if you're not into trans women, you wouldn't. Or did you say it was a trans woman or a trans man?
Trans man.
If you say they're a trans man and they still have, let's say they didn't go through bottom surgery and they still have a vagina down there, I'm so when I think M for M, right? It's like, would you date masculine men or feminine men? Like we're talking about the gay community here, like specifically. I'm not
Well,
trying to
yeah, yeah,
exclude
yeah.
trans. I'm not trying to exclude trans people from the conversation. That's obviously a different argument
That's
there,
true. I kind of went off on a
but
different way with
yeah.
that.
But what I'm going to say is,
But
so what I'm going to go ahead and say here is, yes, if you're not attracted to vaginas, like that's that's just what it is. I mean,
yeah,
can't force attraction on a trans male, even if you're gay. But if you're pan, let's say for example, you'd be fine with it. Like
right.
you'd be down. But for a gay person, it's more like a guy who acts very feminine outwardly. That would be more of like an example that I felt would fit the example better. But I mean, in your community, you probably don't have that many. I don't know. I really can't speak for you. But let's go ahead and go into my argument. So my argument, my side is that it's discriminatory, and I have some excellent points to back up why I think masculine for masculine is discriminatory. And the first point is it reinforces heteronormative standards. Basically, we're trying to project uh, uh we're trying to project that an ideal gay male is one who acts, talks, and looks exactly like a traditional straight man. So when you're in a gay relationship, both of you have to look like you're straight for it to be normal. That's what we're basically telling them. Um, I think it's also internalized in I mean rooted in internalized homophobia. So basically rejection of femininity often stems from a fear of being associated with traits that people mock gay people for in society, being too soft or too flamboyant. So I think we're taught at an early age that because if somebody acts that way, that they're not as good as somebody who doesn't act that way. And that's the nuance there that I see. Exactly. The other one, preference is frequently shaped by bias, and I think attraction doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's heavily conditioned by what we see, what we learn as children, and what the media presents to us. So racism, sexism, body shaming, all that. I think that's all built into our culture and our society rather than in our own personal like in what we would naturally experience. So I think there are definitely a lot of outside factors that affect who we're attracted to and what we're attracted to. But at the same time, with that, it's more of like, yeah, well, I'm not saying it turns us gay. What I'm saying is that when we're already gay and we see all these, figures in media and stuff, I think we tend to go more towards that. And that's kind of like another argument that it's more discrimination and just not teaching yourself about the diversity within the community. And then the last one is it splinters community solidarity. So like putting no femmes or M for M only or things like that on your dating profile, really, it's just that makes it most feel like discrimination, and it splinters our community more than it should be. Actually, I do have one more argument on this. It does also promote toxic masculinity, because if you're going to be a bro and you want a bro, it's going to be like both of you are going to try to outbro each other, and it's like, nah, I don't need that. All right. Anyway, that's my argument. So, do you have anything to say to that?
Um, yeah, I do tend to go for more what I would consider masculine presenting men if I'm looking at another gay guy. I usually prefer him to be at least more masculine than me.
Yeah,
Um,
you're kind of dainty, if I'm gonna say. I'm kidding. Go ahead. Um,
so yeah, I think it's not something that I have chosen to like. You know what I mean? It's just like when I when someone is acting a certain way, I'm more attracted to that, and
mhm,
that's just how it is. I'm
yeah.
not purposely being exclusionary or discriminatory or anything. It's just like that's naturally what I go for.
Hmm.
And like I was telling when I was typing in the chat, it's like some people put more emphasis or more importance on sex than others. Some people don't need sex in a relationship. They just want the intimacy, and which is fine. And then some people crave or need that physical physical touch and the sex. So for those people, this like sexual organs are more important. But for someone who doesn't need that, they're more connected on a more intimate or mental level, then
Mhm.
obviously it wouldn't matter as much. So everybody's different, and it's just I don't know. That's you can't. I don't think anybody can really judge anybody else for saying they put more importance on physical than like mental or emotional or whatever.
That's beautiful. I was gonna say, Martin in here is preaching. He's throwing it down. This is definitely all true. Um, if you can't read it, I'm gonna just read part of it right here. I think people who don't understand themselves are threatened by people who do, and I think that the media and I think political parties try to manipulate that and use it as a tool to divide people. Just like the Republican Party is using race to divide people in this country, they're using gender, and it's terrible. We are all human beings, and we are all valuable, and we should encourage each other. That's what's important. Amen. Amen, brother. Um, Brandon, I'm definitely of that viewpoint. We are attracted to who we're attracted to. All right, Martin's coming in with that. That's cool. All right, I'm gonna do the mailbag questions really quick because today I only got one in, but it's like a fun one.
Uh,
It's got multiple mini questions in it. So do you want to hear it?
okay.
Yeah. Um, so this one is a 5-part question, and it's just kind of fun. I wanted something light this week, and I got something light. I was so happy about this. All right. What is the gayest song currently on your playlist? So, I mean, when we're saying gayest, this is just fun. We're not trying to say any song is inherently gay, but what is the
Right,
gayest song
right.
currently on your playlist?
Hmm. Um, I don't know. What's yours? You go first.
Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan.
I haven't been hearing that lately, so I don't know if that's. I mean, that's would be on my playlist, but it's not like lately. I don't know if that would be like on there.
Well, I mean, you
Um,
can name another one, whatever.
mm, I don't know. The gayest one. I mean, I can think of some, but it's like,
Just name some. Like, I mean, it's not gonna be that hard.
uh, well, one I put on my playlist last time was Rush by Troy Sivan.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So
That should be your.
I guess I'd have to
Mhm.
go with that one. I haven't been
Mhm.
listening to a lot of music lately, but that one's on there. So I'll go with that.
I've been listening to a lot of classic music lately, like from the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
Oh yeah.
Mm. Oh, I like that. Karma, chameleon. Come and go.
Oh, did you know I saw
Come
I
and
saw Boy George
go.
and Culture Club in concert 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yes, Sam's. I love Sam Smith.
That was on one of my playlists.
Unholy.
Kim
Yes,
Petras,
yes.
the song. Um,
Love that one.
the next question is, if you had to choose between these two, who would you choose, Cher or Lady Gaga?
Oh, definitely Lady Gaga.
I
I
don't know.
don't.
That's harder than I would expect it to be. I might
Oh,
go
I'm
with.
yeah.
I might actually go with Cher.
I
If I
that one's
could
easy for me because I
turn.
I I've never really been that much of a Cher fan. I know that's like I know. I she's all right, but she's not like, you know, yeah. I it's one of the gay stereotypes that I don't adhere to.
Yeah, he just said he doesn't. He's never really been into Cher. I I this tells you everything you need to know about how the why. I okay. Well, we'll move on.
You said you only had one question. That's
No, this
two.
is a This is a 5-part question. I said.
Oh, right, right, right. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh.
Okay, so this person wants to know, do you have any color changing LED light strips in your room?
No.
We used to, not anymore. What is the single item in your apartment that says queer culture? Like in your house, I mean.
Oh, I mean, I have several, but like I've got during Christmas I have a gay nutcracker. He's holding a rainbow flag, and he's got rainbow boots and stuff on. And then I've got a rainbow dragon and I put rainbow stuff out for Pride Month, decorate my tree and stuff like that. But yeah, I've got several little things like that, but um yeah.
Pride flag, probably. I have a pride flag in here. That's the gayest thing in
Oh
here.
yeah.
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 Ah, Mike said the gayest thing in here is me.
Oh yeah, that's true. I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, okay, last question. Will or Jack?
Will.
I'm going Jack. Jack's like, I don't know, Jack. Will see that follows our discussion about
I
earlier.
I know. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
No, Jack he's pretty. Will's pretty too, but like in a more masculine, like
Yeah.
tanned, sort of dark, tall and handsome sort of way. But Jack is just he's so dainty in the best possible way.
He's a little too flamboyant for me.
See, that's that internal homophobia talking.
I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's just I'm not attracted as far as like in a relationship. I think it would be too much.
Mm. That's fair, right? Martin said both. Yeah, Will and
Yeah.
Jack. I'm the sandwich between Will and Jack. That'd be awesome. Will could top me, and then I could top Jack. That's perfect. Yeah, Onyx Rose, I have the same feeling. I love flamboyant men. It's hot.
I don't feel like I am. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. I don't know. I'm more feminine, I guess,
You're
in
more
some ways,
feminine.
but
Yeah, you're
I'm
more
not.
feminine.
I would not say I'm flamboyant though, because I've met.
I don't know about flamboyant, but definitely
Yeah.
a little more feminine. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I don't judge people based on that, though. I think that that's great. We're just all people, and we all have our
Oh
own.
yeah. I don't judge it, but as far as like attraction and like a relationship kind of thing, I would go more for Will than I would Jack.
I would like to jack Will off.
Jack. Will will you Jack?
Jack me off.
Will Jack? Yeah. I don't know. I was
I
trying to go with
get it.
something there.
I get it. Um.
Well,
Anyway,
we've gone
it's
over the
over the
hour
hour.
here.
I mean, that's fine. We
Yeah.
we had a little bit of dead air at the beginning, so that's fine. Um. But let's go ahead. So tomorrow's karaoke. You didn't show up last week, but I hope you come this week.
Yeah. Well, the last time I was there, it kept glitching on me, and my song kept cutting out. It was only on me. It was like every time I started singing.
Well, you need to figure out your little your Wi-Fi setup, whatever, so that you can
No,
actually
it's
hear it.
not. It wasn't mine. It was the music that was kept stopping.
Well, yeah, no, it did that a couple of times. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Anyway, but come tomorrow. We'll accommodate you. Um, okay. Let's see. And then on, like I said already, Saturday's my birthday. Sunday, I'm
yeah.
live early with Stefan Pasek. Is it Pasek or Pasek?
I think it's Pasek.
Okay,
Pasek.
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 Okay, so yeah. No, I see. I've never heard him. I don't think I've ever heard him say his name, but
Yeah. Usually, I hear a lot of other people say people's names, and I always try to ask that person. I'm like, okay, I've heard your name, but said by other people, but
yeah.
what is your name? But yeah.
Happy birthday again, Onyx Rose. Your birthday was yesterday, and we're kind
Oh
of
yes,
birthday
happy
twins.
late birthday,
Yeah, we're kind of
Onyx
birthday
Rose.
twins because we're both Leos. You can tell my mane is showing. But anyway, yeah, that's about it. And then I'm hoping that next Monday, me, you, and Onyx Rose could go live because we didn't go this week because it was her birthday. And we didn't go last week. We usually go every 2 weeks, but we didn't go this week because it was her birthday. But we'll go next week, hopefully. And then again next week our podcast. Yeah. And then
Next week.
the 8th, next Saturday, the Saturday right after my
Oh yeah.
birthday, you, me, and Ginger are gonna be on a team on pros and cons, the trivia, the Substack's big
Oh, is
trivia.
it gonna be? I thought they paired us off.
No, yeah, it's me, you, and Ginger.
That's three.
Yeah, it's 3-on-3.
Oh, I thought they usually did like two.
They
Oh,
usually
maybe
do 2-on-2, but I think this time they're doing a 3-on-3.
oh,
So it's
okay,
gonna be
okay.
me, you, and Ginger versus Jayhawk's team. I don't know who's on Jayhawk's team. I think Stevie Duffy's gonna
Uh,
be there. From what I
oh,
So I think
I like
Stevie's
him.
on Jayhawk's team.
Um, yeah. Well, next week I'm
And that's at
interviewing
what, 4
this.
p.m. Eastern. Sorry. That's 4 p.m. Eastern on the 8th.
Oh, yeah,
3 p.m.
3
your
p.m.
time,
my
right?
time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm interviewing a new Substack. I mean, he's fairly new. His name is Ant C,
I know AMC.
and he writes fiction, and he wanted to go on and do like answer some questions about his stories and stuff. So he's going to go on with me next week, next Thursday evening, or no, it's Thursday at 3 p.m. It's going to be
Mhm.
evening for him.
That'll be nice. Is he in the UK?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought when I heard him speak. I
yeah.
think that's 8 p.m. his time.
9.
No, it's 8.
No, it's 9.
Oh, that's right, because you're an hour behind
It's
me.
6. Yeah, it's 6 hours for me.
It's 5 hours for me. I was thinking 3 my time.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, let's go ahead and do our epic close.
Well, thanks everybody for coming. We had a lively chat today, live
We did.
chat, um, audience chat at least. Um, see Sturge tomorrow night, and me. I don't know if I'm doing any other. I don't think I have anything else scheduled for this week, but um, you can go to my
Yeah, Sturg
publication
right.
and subscribe. Go to click on Sturge. You can click the top and subscribe to both of us. But I'm Brandon Ellrich,
I'm Sturge writes it down
and this has been episode 25 of Tuesdays.
with
Two.
gays. And we gotta get Brandon. I mean not Brandon. Oh my god, why did I say Brandon? We gotta get Ben Ulancy on here one of these days because we need a Tuesdays with two gays with a straight guy to bounce off of in the chat. Or I mean in the video.
He can be a sandwich in between us.
Yeah, we could
Mm,
literally put him in between us on the
mm.
screen. I get the front, you get the back.
Oh, hmm. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody. See you all later.
Arrivederci.